I think she can be very expressive, that you could listen to her for hours, that she's so free and light, it's just hard to believe. Yes, she has her quirks, of course, but at the same time, she's quite self-critical. Why? There's a lot of self-deprecating humor, because I see that she pulled those tights over her boobs. And that shows that her self-criticism is actually fine. No matter how much she tries to act like some outrageous, crazy lady, that's not really the case. So she's actually a pretty sensible woman and understands a lot about life. But at the same time, I understand it from the general appearance and clothing as well. I don't look at it like, she bought this polka dot turtleneck and this skirt. And obviously that means something. And she pulled those tights over her boobs. No, I see her as a whole. If, for example, she were about 70 kilos thinner, that information would be just a little, let's say, a bit different. And here we look at and consider everything as a whole. Her haircut, the expression in her eyes, her little fists like this, we take absolutely everything together as a whole. And accordingly, yes, that's the point. Well, in general, when a person is very overweight, you kind of understand that this neglect is not just physical. Other areas are neglected too. Her chances of having washed the dishes are close to zero. Most likely, she didn't even wash the dishes. Listen, I saw some girl here. Sorry, let me digress. It's just really interesting. And she's been bragging for many years that she married an American. Yeah, she's quite a flashy chick, really striking. And you know what she says? Americans, they're just so cool. American husbands, they're the best. Can you imagine, girls? And when he comes home from work and, let's say, sees that the dishes aren't washed, I didn't wash the dishes. And nothing will happen to me. Nothing. Can you imagine? Nothing will happen to me because of it. And I'm sitting there and I realize, oh my God. I mean, she's talking as if she's some kind of slave, as if she's, I can't even bring myself to call her a maid, because that's not even something a maid would say. That's something a slave would say. Someone who's been beaten all their life, who only survived because they washed floors and dishes. He might come home, my place could be messy, but nothing will happen to me. Can you imagine? What's more, he could come home and I could be relaxing, just sitting there with my phone watching something, and nothing will happen to me because of it. We should read the comments, but she deleted everything, so there's nothing left. It's all just flattery there. You're so great, you're so happy. Well, you get it, right? But I think, oh my God, does this really still exist somewhere? She seriously writes this phrase, nothing will happen to me because of it. I thought, my God, I even began to pity our women, but she's not from Russia. All right, let's look at our punk rocker. We see a teenager who's gone too far. What do we have here? Here we smoke and drink and use drugs and don't care about our bodies, right? And here we have body positivity and we're liberal. Yes, abortions and leave animals alone and we're vegans and all that stuff, right? But we're probably not religious, although sometimes they can get into it. Then after a while, bam, they suddenly become intensely religious. They're practically bowing and praying, just like Guy Germanica. Like Guy Germanica, just yesterday she was one way, and today she's already saying, Lord have mercy. They really do change completely. And we do this in order to somehow regulate ourselves.